Hello everyone. Today our topic is 8051 microcontroller block diagram, and in this video I will explain the each block of this diagram. Let us begin the topic. As we can see in this diagram, the first component is interrupt control. So what is interrupt control? As its name suggests, interrupt is a subroutine call that interrupts of the controller main operation or work and causes it to execute any other program which is more important at the time of the operation. The features of interrupt is very useful as it helps in case of emergency operations. An interrupt gives a mechanism to put on hold the ongoing operation, execute a subroutine, and then again resume another type of operation. After that, we have memory. Microcontroller requires a program which is a collection of instructions. The program tells us microcontroller to do specific tasks. This program requires a memory on which this can be saved and read by the microcontroller to perform specific operation of the particular task. The memory which is used to store the program of the microcontroller is known as the code memory or program memory of application. It is known as the ROM memory of the microcontroller as it also requires a memory to store data or operate temporary of the microcontroller, and the data memory of the 8051 is used to store data temporarily or for operation is known as RAM memory. 8051 microcontroller has a 4K of code memory or program memory that has 4K ROM memory and also 120 bits of data memory or of RAM memory. Now let us move to the buses. Basically, bus is a collection of wire which works as a communication channel or medium for the transfer of data. These buses consist of 8 or 16 or more wires of the microcontroller. Thus, these can carry 8 bits or 16 bits simultaneously. Here, two types of buses that are shown in the below: address bus and data bus. So, what is address bus? Address bus microcontroller 8051 a 16-bit address bus for transferring the data. It is used to address memory location and to transfer the address from CPU to the memory of the microcontroller. It has four addressing modes that are intermediate addressing mode, bank addressing mode, register addressing mode, direct addressing mode, register indirect addressing mode, and data bus. Microcontroller 8051 8-bit of the data bus has 8-bit of the data bus which is used to carry data of the particular application. Now let us move to the oscillator. As you can see in the OSC, which is ground. So what is oscillator? Generally we know that the microcontroller is a device, therefore it requires clock pulse for its operation of the microcontroller application. For this purpose, microcontroller 8051 an on-chip oscillator which works on a clock source for central processing unit of the microcontroller. The output pulse of the oscillator are stable, therefore it is enables synchronous work of the all parts of the 8051 microcontroller. Now let us move to the input output ports or IO ports. Normally, microcontroller is used to embedded system or control the operation of the machines in the microcontroller. Therefore, to connect it to the other machine devices or peripherals, we require input-output interfacing ports in the microcontroller interface. For this purpose, microcontroller 8051 has four inputs output to connect it to the other peripherals. Time or counters. 8051 microcontroller has 16-bit timers counters, and these counters are again divided into 8-bit registers. The timers are used for the measurement of the intervals of determine the pass of the width of the pulses. And let us move to the CPU part of the microcontroller. As we know that the CPU is the brain of the processing device of the microcontroller. It monitors and controls all operators that are performed on the microcontroller. This user has no control over the CPU directly. It reads program written ROM memory and executes them to go expected task of the application. Thank you. That's all.